5 lights, and we're away here in Sepang for the second race this season. Looks like I've got the speed to take it on, but the golf is inside. I'm now going to brake early. Hello everyone, and welcome to Formula 1 2013. Yes, it is back. I have managed to fix the issue by getting rid of Fraps. That's what I've done. I've moved on to DX Story because I think it works better, and so yeah, it's back. As you can see there, I'm supposed to be pitting on lap 8 for this race. I'm just seeing which lap these tyres will supposedly go to, but yeah, so I'll go to track. Yeah, it's back. There would have been qualifying at the start of this, but Fraps destroyed it, so I haven't got it. Basically, one was I did Q1 and Q2 and got through both of those. Which I was fine with, and then Q3 I wasn't anywhere near as fast as them, so I didn't bother to post a lap, and I'm starting on primes to try and see if I can get an advantage on them.
After the result last race, everyone's expecting more of the same. Let's not disappoint them.
There you go, my engineer giving me some encouraging words there. There's 5 lights on and we're away in Shanghai. As I get off to an alright start, but it looks like other cars behind me have got a lot better start. It's like Perez behind me is really attacking me there as I run a little bit wide. There's a wing up inside my front wheel there. As I get very sideways, lose a few positions there to my teammate. Try and go up the inside of Grosjean there. Almost getting up the inside of Hulkenberg as well. It looks like Grosjean's got a better pull out there than me. As we fly down now to this next quite tight hairpin. Braking hard now, my back end locks up slightly and kicks out a bit there, but I managed to pull up a good few places there, back up into 10th place, 9th place now. So yeah, with this video, what I've done is I've turned down the realistic damage to medium, so it's still on, but it's not as powerful as it was before, as I got a lot of people saying that they didn't want it as powerful as so many people going out, so I've turned that down for this. As you can probably hear as well, I'm still quite ill, but I want to get this up, so there's 2 videos going up this week because I don't want to disappoint. I hope you enjoyed Wednesday's video because that was made when I was very ill. I had conjunctivitis, so I couldn't do anything. So I played GTA, got to level 100, edited a video, and that was the result. So yeah, we're flying down to the hairpin now, to the coming down to the end of this lap, braking hard. My back end, as you can see, there's some debris on the track, but my rear end really sliding about because I've got my brake bias right to the rear, because as you can see a car pits ahead there. I've got my brake bias to the back because that first corner is really difficult if you don't, because you can really easily lock up. You can hear my engineer saying it's going to be a dry race, which is good. As we skip ahead now to lap 2, you can see that Perez behind me is eyeing me up for an overtaking. You can see there, look, he's closing in. I go to the inside to try and stay defensive. As you can see, he's really going to go around my outside. He brakes later than me, but I managed to keep it stuck to the inside. My rear end steps out, and look, he's going to get me on the undercut. But no, I managed to get a good drive out of that corner somehow, and he backs off behind me. So I managed to retain 8th place. Oh, I run wide there as well. Some not very good driving for me, is quite dangerous. Or as we skip ahead to lap 6, as I slide everywhere there, and there's a lot of time to Grosjean behind me. It looks like he might be making a move at some point soon, as my rear end steps out once again due to it locking up. As I'm really nursing these tyres a bit now, as they're really starting to get worn, as you can see from the realistic tyre wear view mod thing that I've got installed. I'm using all of my cars to try and defend from Grosjean. And I even use a rich mixture to try and defend. You can see Perez goes up behind him. As I'm told I need to go down to standard fuel there, so I do. looks like Perez is trying to make a move around my outside. As you can see there on the right, my tyres are absolutely destroyed. So I'm probably going to pit this lap and go on to... Yeah, as I do pit there, I think I'm going to go on to option tyres. As you can see there, yeah, look. Try and take the pit exit entrance really carefully so I don't damage my car. As we're in the pits now. But as you can see, my teammate has followed me in. So I am... Well, I'm pitting 2 laps earlier than I would normally, but my teammate has followed me in. You see a really nice camera here of the tyres. You can really see the tyre wear as I'm held up there by Hulkenberg, and that slows me down. But yeah, my teammate followed me in, so he's lost a lot of time there. Back up to standard fuel as we exit, and look at that, some massive contact from the cars ahead as I am showered in front wing as I almost get a puncture. I thought I was going to when bits of front wing go right under my wheels like that. But as you can see, I'm on the option tyre and everyone else is on primes now, so I get quite sideways out of there. Bit of wheel spin. As you can hear, Gutierrez is apparently on the prime tyres. Look, I'm looking to make a move on Van der Garde. Yeah, look, just going so slowly through there, just managed to cut on the inside of him and sneak up into 15th. Not a very impressive place, but at least we're moving up the field and there's still some people yet to pit, so... As we hear, Van der Garde's got some damage to his front wing, but I mean, we saw that happen, and probably a bit of it is in my face and in my car now, so I can probably feel that as I'm going on my back end steps out again, but I can automatically feel there's so much more grip in these tyres than there were on those worn prime tyres, as I really can get the power down a lot earlier, brake a lot later, and just force the car through corners as I wouldn't normally. Tyre wear here is a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. I thought that it was going to be lower than this, as you saw the tyres said that they lasted lap 8 and I managed to get them to lap 6. As my back end steps out there and I've run a little bit wide, but nothing too serious. Get back on my cursor, try and get a bit of a better run out of that corner. You can see a lot of cars are pitting ahead, trying to really maximise time through there. As we now skip ahead to the hairpin lap 9, where I accidentally make a move up the inside of Perez. I wasn't expecting him to brake so early there, and I sort of locked up trying to avoid him, but I managed to make that move stick, and I'm now in P11, but you can see he's quite close up behind me, as I'm just running wide there in Hulkenberg's dirty air, just trying to hit every apex sweetly so I can get close to Hulkenberg and hopefully get DRS, as I haven't had it yet this race. Braking hard into this corner, really trying to get as close up behind Hulkenberg as possible. As you can see there, managing to get the power down a lot easier than I have been before. There's slight bit of wheel spin there coming out of there. As I can see, my tyres are already starting to get worn on this high wear track. And as you can see, I got DRS there, but I wasn't expecting it. It caught me off guard. I only realised I had it because I heard the beep in my ears. As you can see, Hamilton there going faster, which isn't good for me because he is currently leading the championship, so if I don't want him to be doing well, just run very wide to their massive extension, and it even auto brakes me. It looks like Perez is going to go for a move around my outside here. Is he? Yeah, look at that. Very daring move from Perez there to cut across my front like that. As my engineer telling me I need to push harder, but as you can see I'm making a slight bit of contact there with Perez. I wasn't expecting to slow down that much. So I'm just going to power on. I should be alright, as you can hear my engineer saying. But I'm a bit annoyed the fact that I hit him, because it means that I probably will have to pit again because these tyres are very worn, and they're going to have to change my front end. As you can see there, I've selected option tyres, which probably means I'm going to pit at the end of this lap with only 4 laps to go. 4 laps? 3 laps. 12, 13, 14. 3 laps to go. You can see, look, my tyres really aren't gripping at all there. I braked in my normal spot and they really just didn't give me any grip, and you can hear so much wheel spin coming out of the corner. I was going into the corner, into the pit entry, sorry. Trying to take it really slow so I don't lock up and hit the wall or do any more damage to myself. But you can see how worn my tyres were there. There's just cut. You can see the Ferrari team are out as well, just trying to get into my pit box in and out as quickly as possible. This is a nice view, this one, as they're changing my front wing, which is a shame because it's slowed me down a lot, like 5.6 in the pits, as I'm down to 14th place again here. Because I'm told to watch out for traffic. Should have given that advice to Gutierrez on Van der Garde earlier, as lots of contact. We'll skip ahead now to the last lap. Nothing really happened. Gutierrez and I just sort of stayed the same distance apart, and I sort of slowly closed down Bottas, but other than that, nothing else really happened. But coming around to the final lap now then. You'll have to tell me how this video was, because this isn't live recorded. This is post-recorded. Basically, I've edited it and then got it on a preview so that I can see what it's like. That doesn't mean that you don't have to hear my steering wheel, but I'm probably not as excited as I normally would be. But you can see Vettel has won the race, which is good for me because it means that it's not Hamilton, so Hamilton's still within reach. But as I come round the corner here, really just trying to nurse this car to the end, my tyres are still worn only after 2.5 laps worth of real driving. The tyre wear here was far more than I expected it to be, and I expected to be able to do one stop and just prime option. You can see there, look, so much wheel spin with my worn tyres, and just really sort of trying to get to the end now, not lose any positions, trying to maximise what I can out of this, although I'm not going to get any points because only 1st to 10th get points. But this, at least my teammate finished this race. I mean, he didn't get any points, but he still did finish. Up next is Bahrain. I'm looking forward to that track. I do quite enjoy it, but back to this one, coming around the final corner as I hit the bollard and get very sideways. I thought I was going to lose a spot to Massa here, but across the line, 14th place. No celebration or anything from my driver. He doesn't seem very happy with that one. Personally, I wasn't. I wanted my return to this to be better, but it wasn't. As you can see there, 14th place was me, and then Vern, my teammate, in 12th. There you go. Got up. Hamilton finished in 2nd place, which isn't particularly good for me, but it's better than finishing 1st. I thought my engineer was going to say something there, but we've dropped down to 4th in the standings, and 4th in the constructors. 42 points off McLaren, and I'm 22 points off Hamilton. So it's all still up for grabs. As you can see, my driver's very upset, and so is my engineer. He doesn't look particularly happy with me, and I'm being told to get out of the pit. But I thank you all for watching, and goodbye.